How's it going? How's life? Hope your day was well. Did you guys do anything? Really? Did you go out? It's good. I'm glad. Alright, today I'm going to draw a generic female face. I'm going to go over how to draw that. I'm using a 9B pencil. Don't use that. Don't effing use that. Don't use a 9B pencil. Use maybe like a 3B. 9B is just for demonstration purposes to make it dark enough so that it can show up on the page itself. You know what I'm saying? Circle. Split that circle into thirds, except for that top piece. He's got like a little, what do you call that? Yarmulke thing going on. There's only a little bit of skull left. The divisions are hairline, brow line, bottom of the nose, and bottom of the chin, you know? And those aren't really thirds. I gotta clean that up. So let's get over the actual head part and get into the female part. What separates the female head from the male dominant head? Sorry, from the male head. I'm very, very sorry for that. Number one, the neck is skinnier in a female in general, just more elegant. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it. It's just skinnier. Same muscles, just skinnier. More elegant. Obviously no Adam's apple. I'm going to put in the position where the eyes are. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah, you can see this pretty well. Let me move the camera around. There you go, that's better. Alrighty. So I have where I'm kind of going to place my features, so I'm going to talk about them really quick. Right now, let's talk about the eyes. The eyes are different than male eyes. The eyes itself, and remember I'm drawing with a 9B. Don't draw with a 9B. Don't draw with a 9B. Draw with like a 4B, 2B, that kind of thing. The axis of the eyes are a little bit more slanty, Asian-y. Sorry, not, Asian-y, but, they're a little more like this. You know what I mean? The stereotype would be Asian eye types are like that. You know what I mean? But, sometimes it's true. You do find ethnicity through different axes of the eye. So the axis of this eye would be like so. I might have to change the whole head right now. I could just friggin' tell. And remember, this channel specializes in drawing in pencil. This is kind of the new specialty. I'm the pencil guy. Not Bill Nye. The pencil guy. Pencil guy. So, let's attack the eye. It's a little crooked, whatever. Let's attack these eyes. Draw the pupil in there. Draw a thicker outline right here. Don't draw line for line for line for line of the eyelash. Draw a thicker line for above. Really indicates that the thickness of the eyelash is much better. You know what I mean? Than this crazy tarantula thing. Unless you're doing like a close-up and a super photorealistic close-up, I wouldn't do it. I would more do it like just a thicker, firm line there. Drawing in that other one, that other eyeball, looking like, hello. Hello. On the bottom here too, on the bottom side right here, you're going to draw that thicker as well. That one you can't have individual things coming out, individual eyelashes coming out. But, let's go down to the nose. We'll do this feature by feature. The nose for females is a little bit different as well. Not always, not genetically, but again, for drawings and things like that, it's going to be a little more simple. Don't draw as many detailed things on the nose, I wouldn't do that. The nose is small and delicate and possibly upturned, We're talking about generic, attractive female type, We're not talking about, a true, person portrait kind of thing. Right here. Whoops. Going down the contour of the face. Slightly pointier chin than it would on a male counterpart. Let's draw. Trying to figure out what hairstyle I want on her. Maybe the hairline's a little bit back as opposed to a man. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna do long hair. Thinking of trying to go through exactly how I'm gonna work it out. Oh, I forgot about something. Eyebrows. Connect the eyebrows to the eyes. That is a good idea to do. She looks a little like, what? What? Putting a slight expression there for her. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe a little smiley kind of thing going on. I'm trying to go down lightly here with the pencil, and I'm trying to find where I'm going to place it, you know. So that's why I'm going down softly. Trying to, it's almost like a preview, you know what I mean, before you finalize where you're going to put it. You're previewing it. Kind of like whoever does web design, you preview. Preview. Shabam. Put the hair on the other side as well. Going out over here on that side. Still decent, but I want to make it look more feminine, so I'm going to have a little more swoop to the nose. A little more swoop. Make it a little bit shorter at the edge. Just a tiny bit, like a smudge. I'm going to give this generic female higher cheekbones too. I'm going to shrink her jaw as well. It's making it look too masculine, so pretty sure I'm going to shrink her jaw. There you go. Hair is coming over that though, so there you go. I think the jaw was making it look too masculine. I think that was a big thing, so we don't want her to be a transvestite. Which there's nothing wrong with. There's nothing wrong with that, but nothing wrong with being tranny. But not this particular drawing. Putting a little bit of shadow. Putting a little bit of not a shadow, but kind of half tone. Go back to some of my old videos. I talk about a half tone and what that is. It'll just kind of show maybe some blush or something in the skin there. Going into the lip type. Drawing it out more, you know, maybe like she has some sort of form of lipstick on, but like yes or no kind of. Lipstick is very 80s. But having, you know, more pronounced lips is definitely a feminine feature. At least color-wise. And this is all generic, you know, generic we're talking about. We're not talking about reality and things like that. We're talking about generic stereotypes. You know, how do you recognize that type of thing? Putting a stronger line over here on the contour. Give her a more pronounced eyebrow. Getting more comic booky, but I'm fine. I like the comic book look. So our cheekbones on this side, we gotta follow it over here. I'm gonna find it over here somewhere. Throw some shadow pattern, rub through with my finger. a little bit, just not a lot. Don't use shaders. Shaders are terrible. I think I talked about this on another one. You know, those little Q-tip things. I would never use those. They are too lame. I don't like them. It puts a lot of oil on the paper. I'm sorry. It puts a lot of like, just I don't know. It looks too gold. People are gonna look all silver and strange. People are gonna look really weird. I wouldn't use it. I know some people do use it. And they make it work, but I don't believe it's necessary. I don't think you need it. So I believe in you. The hair here, you gotta think of the hair as in kind of like drapes or something, you know, like curtains. It has hair curtains. Think of it in folds. It's kind of the back of her skull. Touch right there and boom, it goes down. Oh, it's wavy. Going down the side of my pencil to kind of try to make myself more random. Try to make myself more random and find different parts of the hair. And I'm going over here and find this is the inside portion of the hair. It should have shadow on it. Not as heavy as the shadow on her neck, but heavy. Gotta be careful. I don't want to make her look like she has a beard or something. I want to make sure this is understandable that it is behind her. And that's decent for a quick sketch. I gotta fix this hair over here, the lock. It's just looking really strange the way it's wrapping around her head. I want it to look like it's attached to her skull more, so I'm putting in her hairline over here. I was missing that. This is a little more comic booky than I previously planned, but it still goes over the basics of drawing a generic female type, at least the face. So, alright guys, that's a quick drawing. I want to thank you for watching. I appreciate it so much. Subscribe to my channel. It'll be really awesome. I'm going to have a lot of updates soon, and yeah, I'll talk to you later. See you guys.